In regard to the coronavirus, let me tell you the responses of each nation, each major nation they have taken in precaution to the coronavirus. China has built multiple hospitals in just a couple of days and now have more cured cases than active cases, and their responses have been praised by the World Health Organization. Cuba, a socialist nation, has invented a medicine being used to fight coronavirus within a week of notice, have tons of testing kits on standby, and have been giving them to other countries such as Italy and Russia. And that damn virus won't even dare show its face in their country because it's been so effective. Vietnam, on the other hand, has been dealing with the SARS virus since 2003, so they've been taking precautions ever since then, and they've isolated sick neighborhoods and have made sure that everyone who has been affected by the coronavirus had free healthcare, housing, and food while they're in quarantine. Their responses have been praised by the World Health Organization. They also invented their own testing kit. So, with these socialist nations, with the exception of China, only communist by name, nations having the responses to coronavirus taking place, what is the United States' response to the coronavirus is? Considering that the United States is the most powerful nation on Earth is. Well, they are. What if, you hear me out, we just give $1.5 trillion to the rich for no fucking reason, and we just told the poorest to buzz off. We'll just also do travel bans between the US and Europe for some reason, and expect those countries to just rot in hell. Quick, everyone, buy toilet paper and prepare to be homeless. This is not an appropriate way to revolutionize. Listen, comrades, this is unacceptable. We need to be fighting for our health care. The poor deserve health care just like any other person, and if the rich doesn't want to surrender that health care like any other country does, we must fight in the street for it. This is class warfare, and being complicit with plutocracy is only going to lead to needless dying. We must fight, we must strategize, and we must plan for our working class revolution. Honestly, it's just so upsetting that, we have a nation who overproduces, and yet they don't understand that we can actually solve this problem. This mass pandemic. The working class is literally stagnating itself in quarantine right now. And that's a sad reality of it. We should be in a general strike right now. We should be literally in the street. We should be fighting for our health care. We should be fighting for our rights. We should be beyond organized. I say no more petty reform. That's not going to cut it anymore. I say we need an entirely new overhaul of the class system. I say we need to abolish the class system. I say we need to abolish all hierarchy, because hierarchical class systems are not addressing the problems that we face today. In these socialist systems, we have dual power structures that address these problems in everyday life. Whereas here in America, you have to yield to an insurance policy or an insurance company. That's not going to cut it anymore. We don't have to do that. We don't have to do that as working people. Today, we need to make change. We need to make change in our political system. We don't need to yield to plutocracy anymore. We need to change this plutocracy once and for all into a democracy. And this is why I'm saying, get out of quarantine if you're not sick. Get in the street today. Organize with your neighbors. Study the mass line. I'll put a link in the description if you have to study the mass line to an easy and accessible video. Get angry, get agitated, and get educated. Let's start doing this now. Start doing it today.